Albuquerque has earned numerous rankings as a great city for cycling, including third best place to bike in the U.S. by Bicycling Magazine.
Wow. Cyclists love the city for its extensive network of flat trails winding through the city, intense New Mexico mountain biking trails within minutes of downtown, and road routes throughout the area. And joining us now to tell us about biking in the Duke City is our Around Town expert and Yelp representative, Howie Keibel.
Hello.
Howie, good to see you. So
Good to
we
see
always
you.
talk about, the outdoors. New Mexico is a great place to get out and enjoy it, and bicycling, a huge thing. So tell us, first of all, some about the great local shops that are going to be making sure that our bike ride's going to be great.
Sure. Let's talk about three that are really sort of, even if you don't own a bike, these are great resources for you because you can rent bikes from them.
What?
Yeah, there's a couple down in Old Town. The first one is the Bikesmith. They do rentals for full. A family can rent bikes for the day, and they're right off of the Paseo, the Bosque Trail.
Okay.
Just really immediately, you can get the bike, hop on the trail.
Right there, that's great.
Cool.
And right next to them, right in Old Town, it's more tourist driven probably, or at least they get more tourists, but Routes Bicycles and Tours
Okay.
Great
is a
things about that.
wonderful shop. So they're also they kind of go they do a lot of themed tours around the city. So you've probably heard of the Breaking Bad tours that they do, and they do some craft brewery tours and some other stuff. But it's a really cool way to get out and see the city and get to know it away from the trails, away from the bike trails.
That's great.
Third one would be High Desert Bicycles.
Okay.
That's up in the Heights, and they also have a Corrales location. But they also rent bikes, so if you want to go up and ride the foothills, ride the mountains,
You can rent them. You don't have to own a bike to ride a bike,
That's great,
everybody.
yeah.
Okay, now Cannon doesn't know how to ride a bike yet. He can get on a trike and he kind of gets the gist of it. But if somebody has an older kid who loves bike riding, what are some, how can families enjoy the trails? Not Cannon, obviously. Can Annalise ride a bike yet? Not yet. Okay, but older kids, how can families enjoy it?
Awesome question, and it's really important if you're out there with your son and he gets a flat on the road, he's not gonna have much fun.
Right.
So the first thing I wanna point out here is that we have these fantastic. We have this bike map of
wow.
Albuquerque.
Okay.
If you can see the blue and the green here, you'll see blue and green marked trails everywhere.
Not this blue.
not
not
the Rio
that.
Grande, not the
That's
one that says Rio
Yes.
Grande.
Okay, so
But
blue and green. Got it.
The blue streets are have official bike lanes. The green ones are closed off to any other traffic. You can bike on them.
That's
and if
great.
you notice, there's actually a ton of these things.
Yeah.
We have a ton
There's a
of bike
lot more than
trails
I
in
thought.
Albuquerque.
That's great.
It's interconnected everywhere. So get out on those roads, but also don't forget your supplies. You're going
Right.
to need some really good supplies.
Yeah,
so
what do we got going on here?
our friends here at Routes Rentals and Tours
Okay.
gave me some good stuff. So this first one that I'm going to show you is a tire sealant. We have, what do we have out here that you don't find at the rest of the country?
Goat heads.
Goat heads, right? So yes, a sealant is a really important part of your ride. Having an extra layer of protection between your inner tube and your bike tube, your tire is really important. And then always carrying with you just a pump.
Okay. So these are things that you need to take with you when you go on your bike ride.
Absolutely, and
Okay.
check this out really quickly. This is the average width of a bike tube.
Okay.
This is what you need in Albuquerque.
Oh.
In New Mexico.
Wow.
There's a big
Yeah,
difference.
Yeah, it's
Huge
really
difference.
hard to tell. I don't know if we can get it. As you can see, guys,
Yeah.
there.
That's
look
a
at
pretty
that.
good shot.
Thin.
That's
This one is
incredible.
thick. This is what you need in Albuquerque.
Absolutely.
Because of those goat heads.
So if
Makes
if you're
sense.
not prepared for this, then your son is going to be out there getting a flat and saying, "Mommy, I don't like this bike."
So how can Yelp help us with bikes?
The best way that that it can help, other than finding all these shops that we're talking about, is that when you get directions on Yelp, a lot of people think that they have to go out of the app and go into Google to find directions. No, you can get directions right there from the app, and then you can also just choose walking, the walking directions, and bike it.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's
you
a really
don't
simple way
need
to
to
do it.
use Google. You can just use Yelp.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic.
And that was a picture of the Paseo del Bosque Trail. You can look for reviews of hiking trails and biking trails all over the city.
That's great. All right, guys. Well, for more information on how Yelp can help you with your next bike ride, head over to casa.com. Howie, always a pleasure to see you. my
Great to
friend.
see you. Thanks.